We're live from Joliet, Illinois and Harlow Lockwood Field in the Inwood Sports Complex as we prepare for a CCAC softball doubleheader between the University of St. Francis Fighting Saints and the Lakers of Roosevelt University. Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Terry Bonadonna on the call for 7 innings of softball here in Game 1 with Game 2 to follow. Roosevelt getting set to come up to bat in the top of the first inning in just a moment. So let's take a look at the starting lineups for today's game, beginning with the visiting Lakers. The leadoff hitter is left fielder Rachel Kubis. Batting second, designated player Amber Green. Haley Huss hits third and plays shortstop. Batting cleanup, third baseman Caitlin Santiago. Taylor Sturkowitz hits fifth and plays first base. Kelly Jones is at second. Katrina Yeager hits seventh and plays right. The catcher is Cam Wicker. And batting ninth, center fielder Bethany Hart. That starting nine will be going up against star junior hurler for St. Francis, Morgan Derringer. The right-hander is 13-3 this year with a 0.82 ERA, the sixth best earned run average in all of NAIA softball. She's ready to go for the first pitch to Rachel Kubis. It misses inside for a ball. Hits the inside corner for strike one. We're underway. 1:03 p.m. Central Time. 0-1 on the Roosevelt leadoff hitter. She takes the next pitch, and it's a called strike two. Derringer this season has 125 strikeouts and only 32 walks in 111 and a third innings pitched. She's allowed 23 runs, of which 13 have been earned. Opponents are hitting just 199 against Derringer this year. 1-2 on Rachel Kubis, leading things off for Roosevelt, coming in at 10-20 overall for the season, and there's a swing and a miss for strike three. 1 up, 1 down, a good start for Derringer and the Fighting Saints. St. Francis, number 15 nationally. They're 28-4 overall this season, 12-2 in conference. There are only 2 losses against Trinity International here back on March 29th, a 4-2 decision. And a tight loss against Cardinal Stritch just last week. That was 5-4 up in Milwaukee. 0-1. And the next pitch from Derringer is taken for a strike. Count is 0-2 on Amber Green, a .245 hitter, 3 RBIs. Still looking for her first extra base hit of the year. And the next pitch is fouled back. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Roosevelt wearing the green uniforms as the visiting team today with black pants, black visors and or caps. St. Francis wearing white. Swing and a miss, strike three, back-to-back Ks on the score sheet. Start off Morgan Derringer's day as Kubis and Green both go down swinging. And a solid start to the ball game for St. Francis's pitcher. Not as much the fielders. They haven't had an opportunity yet. Derringer would like to keep it that way with Haley Huss in the batter's box. Left-handed hitting shortstop. Huss swings through the first one. Strike one. Haley Huss is the leading hitter on the team, really the star offensive player, hitting .432. It's not a great offensive team, but Huss is an exception as she takes a ball downstairs, 1-1. Just the second ball thrown in this first inning by Morgan Derringer. Haley Huss has 10 extra base hits, including 2 homers. She's got 15 RBIs, which is 1 behind the team leader. And she swings through strike 2. Derringer 1 strike away from finishing off the inning without any contact. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. Soft contact there. It's not the first foul ball of the inning. Haley Huss has a .519 on-base percentage. She's slugging .636. She is a very tough out. But behind in the count 1-2. And she takes strike 3 to end the inning. 3 straight strikeouts for Morgan Derringer, a dominant top half of the first. We'll move to the bottom of the inning. St. Francis coming to bat in a scoreless tie. Anna Weatherall leads off the bottom of the first for the Fighting Saints. Weatherall is today's center fielder. Batting second and playing second base, Brooke Carricker. Allie Belandis hits third. She's the designated player. Hitting fourth, first baseman Kayla Garcia. Ashley Gallison bats fifth and plays shortstop. Haley Length is in left field. Batting seventh, the catcher Becca Stanton. Caitlin Rolniak hits eighth and plays third base. And batting ninth, the right fielder Paige Egan. Weatherall leading things off, takes ball one. She shows bunt on the second consecutive pitch, but once again takes one out of the zone. 2-0 on the leadoff hitter, center fielder Anna Weatherall. Weatherall hitting .333 for the season. Again, she shows bunt, and again, she takes a ball. 3-0. Weatherall and company facing Maddie Jansen, doing the pitching today for the Lakers. Jansen's 3-0 misses high, and she's put the speedy Weatherall on first base on 4 pitches. Not the start that Jansen was looking for today. Weatherall, one of the best base stealers around. She's 23 for 23 on the season. Maddie Jansen is just a freshman, and she's local to this area from Joliet, Illinois. Went to Plainfield Central High School. 2-6 on the season, but with a solid .343 ERA. Runner goes on the first pitch, throw to second, not in time, and Weatherall has her 24th consecutive stolen base. 5 pitches into the game. Jansen has walked Weatherall, and now she's seen a runner reach second base with 1 strike on Brooke Carricker. Carricker starting at second base today. She pops up the next pitch on 4 pitches. She's had better control facing Carricker here, but Carricker has not given in yet. Another 1-2 pitch coming. Flown out to left field again towards foul territory, and it'll land out of play. Four 2-strike foul balls in this at-bat, and we'll see an 8th pitch. Allie Belandis waits on deck. She's been a hot hitter for the Saints. Hoping to come up with 2 on base as Carricker pops another foul to the right side. Saints struck early in both of their games earlier this week against Indiana South Bend. Trying to do it today against Roosevelt. Carricker will not get on, though, as she strikes out swinging. Good battle between Jansen and Carricker, and finally won by the pitcher as she strikes out St. Francis' number 2 hitter. First strikeout of the game, first out recorded today by Roosevelt. And Allie Belandis will hit with Weatherall at second base, and 1 out in the inning. Allie Belandis, designated player in this game, hitting .373 for the season. And she takes the first pitch off the front arm, so she'll take her base. 2 runners on now without anybody having made contact yet. We're now 6 batters into the game and still no contact anywhere. All 3 Roosevelt players in the top of the first inning struck out. Now here in the bottom of the first inning, walk, strikeout, hit by pitch. So there's not been a single ball put into play yet in this game. Kayla Garcia will try to change that as the 7th batter to come up overall. Garcia takes ball 1 up and away. Kayla's hitting .424 for the season. Team best with 10 home runs, also a team best. She's driven in 37 runs, which is 1 behind Allie Belandis for the team lead. And Garcia takes a strike here. Count is 0-1, or 1-1, sorry. If Garcia is able to come up with an extra base hit here and score a couple of runs, she can score Belandis to pass her on the RBI list. First and second, 1 out. Garcia watches one go by outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Maddie Jansen, I mentioned before, has had some control problems this year. 47 walks entering play today in 63 1/3 innings. She had also hit 12 batters and thrown 8 wild pitches. Ball 3 on Garcia, and she's in danger of loading the bases. So including today's work now, at 1 walk, at 1 hit by pitch, 61 free base runners in 63 2/3 innings. And I think Garcia got hit by that pitch. It was inside. It would have been ball 4. And the bases are loaded. Weatherall moves up to third base. Bolandis takes second. And we still have not yet seen a ball put in play, but they're loaded for Ashley Gallison. So that's now 62 free base runners in just under 64 innings for Maddie Jansen this season. First pitch to Ashley Gallison gets away from the catcher, but it looked like it nicked off the bat for strike 1. A little bit of a break there for Roosevelt as Gallison didn't want to swing. She checked it up and just made some soft contact to foul it back behind home plate. 0-1 on the St. Francis shortstop. The sophomore hitting .373, 4 homers, 27 RBIs. Ball low, 1-1. Three on base, all either by walk or hit by pitch. Ball outside, 2-1 on Gallison. Ashley Gallison's got a big chance for RBIs here. She doesn't even need to make contact. There's a swing and a pop foul behind home plate, out of play, 2-2. Saints won back-to-back games against Indiana South Bend on Tuesday. 5-0 and 7-0 were the scores in those games, and both of them saw the deciding run scored in the first inning. Gallison pops it up on the infield. Coming in and making the grab is the third baseman, Caitlin Santiago. And the first out of the inning is recorded. Or second out, sorry. So 2 down with the bases loaded, and it'll be up to Haley Length. So it'll be very disappointing for the Saints if they can't get a run in. They had them loaded with 1 out. Finally a ball put into play, and it's caught by the third baseman. Haley Length takes a wild hack at the first pitch for strike 1. Length, a part-time starter, hitting .375, 56 at-bats this year. She's got 2 doubles, no homers, 8 runs batted in. Fouled away to the right side, it's 0-2. And suddenly Maddie Jansen is 1 strike away from getting out of this first inning unscathed. And that would be quite a trick after the way things start. Girl's going to try to score, and she will slide across home plate for the first run of the game. So control problems got her into this mess, and she cannot get out of it without exhibiting a few more control problems. A wild pitch brings home Anna Weatherall. The ball ricocheted right back to the catcher, Cam Wicker. It looked like we were going to have a play at the plate, but Wicker was not able to pick the ball up cleanly, so Weatherall slid across the plate uncontested. And another wild one. Bolandis will try to score, and she will. The bases are loaded on walks, and now 2 runs score on wild pitches. It's been a pretty crazy first inning. Saints lead 2-0. They don't even have any hits yet. The count is 2-2 on Haley Length, who still has a chance for an RBI with a runner at third base. It's Garcia at third now. And another one gets away, but Kayla Garcia will stay put. Full count. 3 straight pitches. And now it's a full count on Haley Length. Swung on and flown out to center field right at Bethany Hart, who stays put, makes the grab, and ends the inning. 2 runs, no hits for the Fighting Saints. No errors either, but the wildness of Maddie Jansen pays dividends for the Fighting Saints. And as we move to the second, our score is 2-0 St. Francis.